Crew live too. No, it's
See
two live
his,
crew.
probably see his ears.
Crew wanted to get on the action today.
Ah!
He's gonna be taking your questions. He's like a bull in a china shop. Tony, how's it going? Arizona Homestead Project, how you doing? Thank you all for joining us on this live, little different from our usual scheduled times, but just crazy things happening with our schedule, with everything going on around here.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
I'll put him outside. I'll go outside. Come on.
Crew's not, I guess. Crew just wanted to visit. He just wanted to say hi. Now
He just wants some water.
yeah, he's just thirsty now. He's going back outside.
Go outside.
Or maybe he doesn't want to go outside. I don't know.
Nope. You mind?
Uh-oh. All right. Well, I guess that's the thing about lives, folks. Anything can happen.
Oh, he's gonna get his minty bone.
Oh, his minty bone. Man, so this was a crazy week. As you know, we didn't have a video out today, so we thought we'd do a live instead. Just come on, do our live instead of Thursday. We're gonna do it Tuesday. And the reason, no video out today is because we had like a material issue, which is kind of strange. You're thinking, man, you guys are building out of mud and straw. How are you going to have a material issue? But we're actually working on our Roman arch window now. We're getting that filled in, doing another bottle window. But you needed a special ingredient, you need a special bottle of a special cream in order to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's Tuesday. It's not Thursday. But so people kind of be able to get like a little bit of a glimpse of what we're doing. I put some stuff up on Instagram. I got some stuff on our stories here on YouTube. There are ways you can check it out if you know. And you can kind of see what's going on. But that should be Saturday's video is the Roman arch. And now I applaud Jess on her creativity with that bottle window on the south side. But I think this one is just even more fantastic.
A little different. I tried something a little different with that, but yeah, it did kind of hold us up in doing it because we had to get the supplies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But so, we went out, we got supplies for that. I got supplies for another project, so we should be good for a while. We should be good. But man, we were tooling all around. Like at first, you were looking for the so that we were short that etching cream. The etching cream is what you needed because you had a vision, you had an idea for that Roman arch form, and it was kind of tough to find, right?
Yeah, well, we had to drive a little ways.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
thought I
tried.
might have to like order it online and wait for it to come, but we were able to
Yeah,
drive and get it.
if we had to ordered it, that would have been bad. That would have taken a while. I mean, we went to some of your big box stores. They didn't have it. Went to Douglas. They didn't have it. So we had to go all the way to Sierra Vista and Hobby Lobby, right?
Mm-hmm. Wayne asked, "Will you build bigger stairs down to the bedroom?" I would like to do that.
Yeah, you want to redo the stairs.
Yeah.
So like I think the biggest thing with the stairs is maybe I should have I feel like sometimes those courses weren't too bad, but it should have been probably one board per course.
Mm.
And I think that would have been a better staircase. But I think crew, your big concern is you want to get crew to be able to get up and down from there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do you think you would go up and down those stairs? Like
Not
not as they are,
not
not as
as
they
they
are.
are.
But do you think you could design a staircase that he would go up and down them?
Yeah, I think so. And
No.
I think he would like to be down there, at night. He might like to have the option of going up and down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but
Yep. Yeah, he would not be satisfied with us sleeping down there and him sleeping up
yeah.
above there. That would not like that. But yeah, he would go downstairs, check on us, then probably go upstairs, watch the door. He'd probably do that up and down
Yeah,
through
he
the night.
likes to be able to watch the door. He's very like focused on guarding.
Jennifer says the stairs seem a little steep to her, and yeah, it's a little steep.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think it's okay for
it's
us.
okay for us.
But yeah, I think we can
It's
make
not
it a
dog
little
friendly,
easier.
and it's not older dog friendly. That's
No.
for sure. Built on the Rock Homestead. Hello, 13 Moons. Welcome. North Star Prepsteader. Got a lot of the mods in the house.
Crew wants
Thank
an
you all.
elevator, Elaine says. Should we put in an elevator?
I think so. Would it be and just lower them up and down?
Yeah.
I think it'd be okay with that. Or I can just throw him over my shoulder and carry him up like a little baby. I think it'd be okay with that too. If I could throw him up over my shoulder.
Karin wants to know how we're getting a mattress down there. Well, we will be having a larger hole than what's there now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should be able to.
Oh yeah. I don't know if people are under the impression that little hole that we kind of crouch down and squeeze in through. There's the opening. It'll be much larger when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
So mattress, I think, should get down there.
That's probably the only big thing that needs to go down there, I think. But
yeah. Yep.
Mattresses are
Arizona
perfect.
Homestead Project. Lots of rain today.
Oh,
How much did you get, Warren? Yeah, we got. It came down pretty hard, but we got I'd say about 0.2 inches
It
of rain today.
kind of hard for a little while, and then it was kind of sprinkling on and off. Which was unexpected. I wasn't even expecting.
We weren't expecting any rain today, but how cool is that? I mean, we've been pumping water ever since the last rainfall, and then this rain just started, and
what? 17 inches.
17 inches. I think someone's being a little braggadocious. that's really impressive if that's what you got over there, man. Whoa. But yeah, I mean, the rain just started coming down. Our poly tank's completely full again, overflowing. So that was cool to see. And then, yeah, we're getting more.
Paint his shed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's tough. Rain.
Well, see, that makes for drama, Warren.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to paint our shed, but the rain keeps coming.
I was trying to do the cab today. Luckily, the dome's finished, so I was able to bring everything inside and work.
I know.
Inside.
How cool is that? It's starting to rain. Just moves all the stuff on the inside, works from there, and then stay nice and dry and cozy. It'll be nice once we get this window closed up, I think, because it's kind of southwest, and so that's where we get a predominant amount of the winds. So, now once that's sealed up, it should be a lot less wind inside the dome. It should be a lot more comfortable. I probably have to put some kind of barrier. We're talking about that, maybe putting some kind of temporary door over the entrance. We might do that maybe.
We thought about a spiral staircase. I think we were talking about that.
I was talking about that for the loft. I don't think that would be. I'm not sure. I mean, to get Crew down there, Crew wouldn't like a spiral staircase. I figured he'd probably be tough with that one, right? But we're kind of thinking about that for the loft, but then I changed my mind because I think a spiral staircase then it would be similar to kind of like how we had that pole in the center. Then you kind of got this staircase taking up room. So I'd like to try and build something where I could just kind of like pull it down and pull it back up.
Kind of like those attic type stairs
Mm-hmm.
that pull down.
Mm-hmm. Will you move into the dome before you complete the other dome? I think we will kind of be living out of that dome. I think we'll kind of be going back and forth, sort of like kind of being in that dome. But we'll still need the trailer for some things, um, for kitchen, probably bathroom, stuff like that.
Alan says maybe you could double the width of the stairs and add another step in between by running a stair tread support up the stairs from the outside of the stairs with an extra set of supports at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to do something like that.
Midlife prices, hello.
Will you finish the inside and outside of the dome before you build another?
Yeah, kind of. I think the plan is, yeah, I mean, we kind of like, we're going to finish the outside, but we'll leave the inside. But then we decide, yeah, we probably should do the inside as well. At least the bottom half of the inside.
Yeah, I don't know if the inside will be completely finished out
But
by the time we start on the next dome, but
it'll be in a better spot.
Yeah.
Kind of patch up some of those broken bags, get those bags, especially on the lower half, covered. I think that's our goal.
Maybe just kind of like a rough covering, cob or something,
and then like, really put the finishing touches later on.
Later, yeah.
But that means, I'm probably gonna have to do electricity soon, so that's gonna be, get the wiring in because the wiring's gonna have to go underneath the cob.
Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, and the bedroom too. The bedroom is something we kind of have to kind of deal with because before you get too far, because you got plans to like put in walls in the lower portion of the living room portion of the dome and stuff like that, and like we should probably do a little something with the underground portion before we start putting walls in there, because otherwise it might be tough to get material down there. We're gonna need to finish off the floor, do something a little with the walls. I don't know what kind of state of completion that needs to be in, but
do you still get snakes in there, and what do you do for that? Well, not in the dome.
No, there was a snake in the dome once. And that was because I accidentally chased it in there. But then it left. And then we didn't have any snake problems after that. And before we closed, before we closed off the dome, well, we had birds in there. We got birds in there as well. But once we close off some of those windows, I think that'll be less of an issue as well.
Yeah, and I think it might be good to get like a temporary door there too, so nothing accidentally finds its way in there. Ren wants to know, why didn't you paint the inside of the bottles? It would make the light bounce around. That's
You were
fine.
actually kind of thinking about that, weren't you?
Yeah. Like, why not?
Yeah, I think I brought that up. I question, possibly brick painting the inside. You're like, oh, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you might try that?
Yeah.
We didn't paint any. You didn't paint any of these bottles,
Mm-mm.
but if you do more painting, it's something you might consider, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Do you have to get a certificate of occupancy before you move in? No, I don't think so. I think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Once we're ready to move in, we can move in. It's all set. You got a little bit of cob. Close your eye. Close your eye.
Yeah, I literally just like walked in here and sat down for
She was
after doing
working toward to the last minute.
that.
Like just alive is going. She's like, oh, I got it. I got it. Hang on. We still had time to get nice and cozy before sitting down.
I'll put my slippers on. I did wash my hands at least.
That you did. That you did.
Have you thought of having other domes for homestay or Airbnb in the future?
Well, we'll still have the trailer and the motorhome. Well, the trailer. I don't think anyone would want to stay in the motorhome.
We'd have to fix that up a
Yeah,
lot.
it's not good for anyone to stay in. But the trailer, on the other hand, could always possibly be used, possibly if we had guests or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know what all the, like, if there's any legal issues or in setting something up like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's a possibility. Are you adding a shower or toilet inside the dome? Yeah, that's actually going to be in the next dome we build.
But I might have a little, might put a little porta potty in the bedroom area.
Okay.
Well, like you wake up in the middle of the night, you don't want to like go all the way up the
Upstairs,
stairs, all the way
yeah.
across to the next dome,
I guess.
and use the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Little porta potty.
I guess that makes sense.
Ah.
It's just a little weird.
It's not that weird. I think it'll be all right. We'll put a little screen over it, make it look all pretty. I think it'll be nice.
How will a shower affect the mud walls on the inside over time? Do you guys have a solution? Well, we would have to pay attention to the type of finish that we're using, and in the bathroom it's probably going to be different.
Sure. Yep.
And
that's all got to take into consideration.
You got to make sure that it's ventilated enough so that there's not a lot of like water vapor hanging around.
Tammy St. Clair says, Green Dream fan made it. Jess is a badass. Love how y'all support each other's strengths.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you. Agreed. She is a total badass. And wait till you see this Roman arch. And then you'll be like, man, she's even more badass than before. What?
Do you have a lightning rod? Not yet, but we were talking about doing something with that.
Just this guy right here. It's the only lightning rod we need. Okay. I have the power. I think I went off on a tangent.
Does that make Crew your battle cat?
He's my battle cat.
He's kind of like a cat.
He's not he's not like a cringer.
No.
He just goes from like ferocious to even more ferocious. Oh my god.
How do you plan on finishing the floor in the bedroom and the living room?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know.
Well, the bedrooms gonna be an earthen floor,
Mm-hmm.
and
Can't
the
wait to.
living room will be wood, mostly wood.
Mostly wood, kind of earthen around the edges.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish you had done a different method? Like not earth bags? Um, for me, no. Nope. I'm good. I like both the earth bags. I'm comfortable with that choice. Although straw bales is nice. It was cool to see how quickly those walls went up. But I like the. I didn't mind how the amount of work that went into it or the time that went into it. I like the fact that it's just like a solid dome structure, and the foundation was really simple, no roof, so it really cut a lot of costs. I mean, some of the biggest costs that went into this is just because we decided to make it a little bit more complicated. Um, I think that just the walls itself might have been uh, crazy cheap, but a couple of things like the flooring going over the bedroom, that was expensive at the time, and then the loft that added a lot of price to it. So those are some of the bigger costs.
Mm.
I calculated the bedroom to be around $700 in cost. That's with the bags and the wood and everything like that. The upper dome is probably going to be over 1,000 because the loft itself was probably about $1,000 in materials.
Yeah.
um. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good alternative building methods out there, and it's just a matter of doing the research and kind of finding out what you want to do. And I think we had prepared such a long time. We kind of knew what we are getting into. Um, it was still a lot, we expected it to be a lot of work, and it was definitely a lot of work, but we got it done.
Regarding the interior cob, have you considered lime wash? It definitely makes the inside brighter. And yeah, I'm considering it because I haven't fully made up my mind on what to do with the inside yet.
It will be a toss up until it's ready to go, and then
Yeah,
she'll have to
that's
lock it in place. She
usually
doesn't.
how it goes.
She's scared of commitment.
Spend a lot of time thinking, analyzing what I want to do. When you make a shower, might you be doing mosaic tile? That's a real possibility. I think that would be fun.
I think so. I think so. How are you going to be doing? How are you going to do the hall between the domes? More earth bags. The hallway will pretty much be earth bags for the most part, and then it's just about putting like a little kind of covering over that. Were you thinking ferro cement? Or are you not 100% on that?
Um, I think I was thinking that actually, unless we can come up with something else.
So maybe ferro cement top. Or what about fiber cement? Is this live stream going to be available on the channel after it's done? Yeah, we usually keep our live streams up in case people want to hear, um, listen to it later on. People can watch it, listen to it.
Yeah. I think we should put them in a playlist.
Yeah, why haven't I done that yet?
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
Can you recommend a place to buy gravel and rock near McNeil? There is a place in Douglas that has gravel.
Yep. Maddox and Sons.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in McNeil, they deliver out there. It's obviously it's cheaper if you're living in Douglas, but because they charge for that delivery fee. But it's not too bad. I recommend them. They deliver all over. Can get water from their can get water from them too. Um, Technically, it's non-potable, so be aware of that. But they do deliver water. You can get water. You can go over there to get your water. French house renovation asks about the lime wash, inside outside walls. Maybe for the inside, you're not sure about that, but the outside, we are actually leaning away from a lime.
Mm-hmm.
Might be going with possibly what kind of plaster were we thinking about again?
Um, well, I was thinking of using the prickly pear as kind of a water resistant coating.
Pam's leaving. She's got to
Oh, good
cook dinner
night.
for Brian.
Night, Pam.
Night, Pam. So, were you nervous at all using the etching cream? Have you ever used that before? Is that a new technique for you?
I've never used that before. So it's a little scary.
Yeah. Well, so this was a whole new technique for you, huh?
Yeah.
So, how do you feel on the results?
Not perfect, but I think it's okay.
I think it looks pretty beautiful.
I like how it looks.
Pam wants to know one more thing. What is your secret to not complaining?
I don't know. I
That's
feel
what
like
I want to
I
know.
complain a lot.
Do you? I don't think so.
No? I don't
Okay, I
think
take that back. Whenever I do something, that's when she complains.
so.
Like, oh, why'd you do it that way? That's horrible. But about the workout here, you never complain about having to get out there, having to do the hard work, filling bags or anything like that. Well, you might. Sometimes the enthusiasm might not be as strong, but so do you have a secret to that? What's your secret? How do you stay so mellow?
um, how do I say mellow or how do I say positive?
I don't know, either one. Someone says good editing is the secret. Is that what it
It
is?
helps.
You just edit out the complaints.
I'm usually kind of a low key person.
Low key. She doesn't complain. Just the personality.
Try to be easygoing and just try to be uh, grateful, with gratitude every day. That helps.
Yeah, just be grateful. Take that time and just appreciate what you got.
Yep. Do you know anyone locally selling their RV trailer or whatever?
Hmm. No, we don't know anyone. I don't know anyone personally selling anything like that. But I mean, there are always, if you're on like Facebook
Yeah, it seems like
Marketplace,
there's
there's
always people.
always people getting rid of things. I've seen people selling them up in Benson, Douglas, Sierra Vista. So it's all around. If only I could do that. Oh, you got it. You got it.
Will you guys make an earthbag indoor garden in the future with skylights and buried about 3 to 4 feet?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, well, we're talking about doing a sunken greenhouse.
Sunken
We
greenhouse.
might use earthbag kind of retaining walls for that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not sold on that. I know that's what you want to do, but I don't know.
I'd also like to grow some things actually in the house.
Oh yeah, you're thinking actually the house would be a major growing point for you, right?
Maybe do some aquaponics in there and possibly a greenhouse attached to the house.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, because everything needs to be protected for sure. Like if you got a garden out here, you definitely need some walls to protect it. or fencing or something.
Hmm.
I don't know if I would do earth bag walls around the garden, um,
No.
but definitely something. But yeah, I mean, and even then, if we do sunken greenhouses, if we do the greenhouse outside of the house, if we do, aquaponics inside the house, um, that's already a lot of growing.
Hmm.
Do you have any garden plans for this year?
Um, not especially. I'm just gonna kind of keep what I have going in the garden, in the garden, just mostly like herbs and stuff. But uh, I mean, if we can kind of get some plans together, I might like to start planning some other things.
Well, you got lots of plans. You got lots of plans, but sometimes it's like going forward with some of those plans because you're never 100%. It's tough to pull the trigger, right?
I guess just because I like to kind of get the details of it.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
especially when it comes to trees, and I want to plant a lot of trees, but obviously, got to make sure we have water for it. I know what
Hmm.
species are
Hmm.
appropriate and
Hmm.
where to put it.
Yeah.
Trees are like it's a permanent thing.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of thoughts got to go into that.
Yeah. Is food preparation or prepping on your radar? Yeah, definitely, definitely. So we'll be getting into that more, when we start growing more food, for sure.
Absolutely.
What's next after the windows? You're
Very good.
actually starting to work on something else
Yeah.
that's kind of coming up next.
Yeah. I already got the supplies for it. The next will be sheathing the eaves. So we're gonna get stuff up around the eaves, and that's kind of scary. I got to work on that.
And I gotta convince you of my idea for covering them.
Yeah, you got to convince me on that. I don't know. I don't know. And then we want to play around with straw bales because yeah, technically we built an earth bag dome, but we might be adding straw bales to the mix. But I'm still like, how do we work that? How do we get the straw bales up there? How do we get them all secured? How do we get them in place? Because that's about 10 feet of straw bales we have to put up, right?
Yeah.
So I got to get some straw bales. I got to play around with that yet. So I'm nervous on that.
Would you build in a greenhouse like in the Earth ships in the second dome? Yeah, actually, I was thinking the space kind of between the domes might be a good place for a greenhouse.
Mhm.
So, kind of where our front door would be, I guess,
So like to get into the house, you have to go through the
through the
greenhouse first,
greenhouse. But that would be like south facing. So,
south facing, and then it could act as a greenhouse in the winter. But then maybe just throw up some shade for the summer months.
mhm.
I think that'd be nice.
Or you could grow like grapevines over it, and
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
way you get more sun in the winter and shade in the summer.
Yep. Have you thought about rammed earth with tires? Man, we've thought about that too. But tire work is tough.
You've tried it.
I've I've done it, and I'm not a fan of tires. Nah, we might build with tires, but I would definitely do something small with tires to get a feel for that. Because if you think bag work is tough, tires are even tougher.
Mhm.
But I mean, the cool thing about tires though is you wouldn't have to worry about those things degrading in the sun at all. I mean, it would take a long time, right? Those are UV resistant, aren't they? I mean, they'll break down eventually, but
Hmm.
I imagine you got a while before you have to cover those things up. So there you go. There's an advantage of using tires over bags. Tires aren't green. Um,
I
well,
guess that depends on.
well, the cool thing about like building with tires is that, the thing about tires is like they just end up getting discarded and then it takes forever for them to break down or anything
Yeah,
like that. So
it
makes use of
does.
them. You can build with them. You just got to be a little careful. People talk about off gassing, so you just got to make sure that you know the walls are vented and everything like that.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, for new seedlings. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, yeah, so I got to do the sheathing coming up, and that might be a project that kind of goes in between the windows. So I'm not sure kind of what'll happen as far as the video release schedule. I don't know if you'll get two window videos back to back as we finish those up, or if we do the sheathing, if that gets thrown in there in the mix. I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff coming up,
Hmm.
and then straw bales. Oh, that makes me nervous. That's one of the things that makes me the most nervous.
Really.
Yeah, but not her. She's cool as a cucumber. So if you won the lottery, would you change anything? Yep. Well, not change anything, but I mean, man.
I think it would make things go faster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like we'd probably keep doing what we're doing.
Doing the
Just
exact same thing, but it would just speed up the process.
yeah.
Um,
We don't have to like
tools.
save up money for things.
Maybe get a excavator or something. Build some swales. Gas is expensive. Are you going to get e-bikes for day-to-day travel? Gas is expensive. Um, eventually we'd like to go. You know, might be a few years down the road, but maybe get an electric pickup truck. I don't know.
Did you get the rain we got on the west side of Cochise County? I don't know how much rain you got over there, but yeah, we got like what did you say, like 2/10 of an inch?
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit.
Came down pretty hard and then kind of just off and on with the drizzling. But, our tanks are full again. Crazy exciting. And then you might have some help with the next window, right?
Hmm. Yeah. Well, my mom said she's gonna come out this week and might help me do some design work.
Yeah, so that's cool. So, I mean, your mom is quite the accomplished artist herself, right? Well, like, talk a little bit about that.
I don't know that she pretty much got me into doing art.
Uh huh.
I got a lot of that from her.
Yeah. And I mean, she paints, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were featuring her jewelry for a while on the website. I don't think that's up there anymore. But I mean, constantly staying busy,
Oh yeah,
constantly doing
she's always making things.
making things. So I'm kind of excited to see what you two come up with. Very interesting collaboration. When's the last time you collaborated with your mom on a project? What was the last collaboration you two did? Oh, look at
I don't
that.
know. I know we painted things together, but it's been quite a while.
Oh, well. Family time is important, so.
Let's see. What about using the geodesic dome as the top of a sunken greenhouse? I think you mentioned that. Did you mention that to me? Doing that?
I might have mentioned it, but I don't know if I'm crazy about that idea.
No?
Well,
Never really
Carlito's
was.
Way, have a good night. But I don't know. I don't know. On top of a sunken greenhouse?
Yeah.
Mm,
Just put it on top.
I think it would be like another greenhouse. I don't know if that would be work for us to put on the sunken greenhouse. What would you do with all that space up there?
I don't know, whatever you want.
That's a good answer. Any fun day trips or sightseeing trips coming up? I feel like we've been hard at it and probably kind of keep it up, but you never know.
Every once in a while, we like to go out and
Yeah, I
take
mean,
a hike or something.
you can't let burnout happen. There's another fun project I got um, that I might work on. Might be a solo project. I don't know, but we might do another small like earthbag project. I'm very excited about that.
Will we be putting a rocket stove in the basement room?
What are your thoughts on that? I was talking about a bit about that, but I don't know if you weren't interested in it or if you weren't sure how that would work.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure about how that might work.
I thought we could do it and maybe just kind of pipe it in with the system upstairs, but I don't know.
Hmm. Is the basement going to be your bedroom? Yeah.
Yes, we have two underground portions. This one under this dome is the bedroom. The one underneath the next dome is will be a root cellar. So, bedroom, root cellar. Carlito's Way says the moment when you cut the column that was holding the loft is when I knew the dome is a superstructure. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? That was crazy to do. And then so far, so good on that. I'm really liking it. You're not crazy about the chains, but maybe, I just kind of had an idea. It's kind of something I wanted to do for a while, and I kind of went with it. But you're not super crazy about it. So maybe we'll change it up in the with the next one, or I don't know. Think about it.
Oh, I am.
Ah. Any of you take CBD? CBD is something I've been kind of doing lately, and I wasn't too sure about it, but let me tell you, for me, I think it really was help was helping me health wise. Like with the colder temperatures, I was having some circulation problems, and I started doing the CBD, and man, it really helped with the circulation and blood pressure and everything like that.
Mm.
Really nice. And then you don't get the side effects with like medication and everything like that. Um, for me, yeah, I think it's a great tool in the arsenal.
It's like a lot of people helps.
Um, What about you? You tried some CBD, right?
Yeah.
Is there any particular reason you were trying it?
Um. Well, I wanted to see if it might help me sleep any better, and it might have. But the thing I noticed most was, so I have this kind of heart condition. It's nothing real serious, but um, and sometimes I get kind of irregular heartbeats, and I especially notice it in the evening when I'm trying to sleep, and it's hard to sleep. And after I started taking the CBD, I don't get that anymore.
Hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Curly's Way says helps him with his back pain. Margie Brown says CBD is great. My daughter has cerebral palsy. I give her CBD. 13 Moon says she uses a CBD salve.
Mm. Oh,
Anxiety.
seems like it
Nice.
helps for a lot of things.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm a little late to the game. But I'm impressed. And plant medicine, man. It's the way to go. Well, I guess most medicines probably came from plants, but a little bit more natural, not as processed as some of those like drugs and stuff like that. I only wish I only wish the insurance would cover the CBD. I don't know. It does anyone have insurance that covers CBD? I don't think mine does. Maybe if the doctor writes a prescription for it.
Okay, Glenn asked how many levels will there be when the house is completed. So I guess three, kind of.
Three
There's
in
the
both domes.
underground, then the ground floor, and the loft.
And there'll be a loft done, I think, in the next dome as well, right?
Yeah.
That loft, I was considering not putting in a loft because it took so much time to do with this dome. I think that really like took the wind out of our sails for a while. But then it was also done during the monsoon season as well. So there's like a couple of things that really like threw a wrench in our build there. But the loft was so helpful when building that upper half of the dome.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Getting
Just
materials up
a
there.
huge help.
Okay.
Steph says, "You both inspire me. Just bought a small hobby farm. In April, we started making it our home. Definitely going to use some of your ideas. Loving the bottles above the window. Thank you from
Oh,
Australia."
very cool.
Awesome. Very cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Were you
Oh, just get into some more questions about ventilation for the bedroom.
Yeah, we'll probably be cutting more holes in the floor down there. Um, yeah, definitely getting some more ventilation, getting some more airflow.
Yeah, and we'll see if we need like a fan
Hmm.
to kind of force air down or not.
Yep. Oh, did Jess make the smiley sun behind the on the RV window? Actually, no. This was if you're talking about that right there, that was actually a gift um, from some people that kind of started. I think they're kind of starting some homesteading stuff. I think they don't live too far away, but Glassy as Flux is what she goes by.
I like that name.
And I mean, she does very nice stained glass work. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram. Um, always makes some very nice pieces. And
Mm-hmm.
I think she just recently made some Valentine's Day pieces and stuff like that. Um, yeah, if you're interested, very reasonably priced, very nice work. Uh, She was inspired to do that one for us based on the Roman arch that we did because it reminded her of a smiley face.
How will you keep the black widows out?
I think once we clear that one out, I don't think it'll be an issue. I don't know. Spiders do seem to get into places all the time, but there shouldn't be any bugs or anything like that. It's like I can't imagine it's a place spiders would want to hang out too much.
Yeah. Yeah, now that everything's kind of getting closed off.
But spiders always seem to get everywhere. You probably have to just make sure you're cleaning out the webs and stuff like that. I was a little surprised to see a black widow down there because you don't see too many black widows around here.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see like when everything's finished and completely like how well will it keep pests out?
Yeah.
Compared to like a conventional home. I remember, when we were living in the city, I mean,
always
bugs are
dealing
just,
with bugs.
yeah.
The house in the city, I mean, we would get ants. Cockroaches weren't too big of a like there were a lot of cockroaches outside, so seeing how many we got on the inside wasn't too bad, but you still get a couple on the inside. Crickets were bad.
Spiders.
Yep.
Oh, Crew's awake.
Oh, Crew's awake. he was kind of mellow for the most part of the day because when the rain came, he just wanted to stay inside. He didn't want to go out. And then once it cleared up, then he got in his energy back. Scott, thank you so much for the super chat. I have property in your area. Can you recommend a place to buy gravel or rock for delivery? Um, well, if you're close to Douglas, I definitely recommend Maddox and Sons for gravel, and they have a lot of gravel, sand, lots of different stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Water if you need it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You wake up, you have energies.
Oh, what? Do you want to go outside? Inside, outside, inside, outside. He loves moving around. Between Elfrida and McNeil. Yeah, then Maddox and Sons might be your best bet. They're pretty good. Are we still alive? That was crazy. Can you? Oh, we're out of light. Oh, no. Live?
Oh no.
Wow, that was.
Ah.
I got it.